Joe McNeil here out at the Golf Club of Texas. Today we're going to talk about the driver and a problem that seemingly every amateur deals with, the dreaded slice. So I'm going to give you a couple drills that you can work on. I'm going to tell you what causes the slice, more importantly, how you can fix it. Let's get to it. So one of the issues with the slicer is alignment. So if you go out on the range, or I go up here, Golf Club of Texas to the range, and watch guys that are slicing it, 9 times out of 10, there's no alignment rod down. So use the alignment rod, okay? So the alignment rod should be parallel to your target, right? So when I set up to this, okay, this is on my legs, so my legs are parallel, shoulders are parallel. So when I set up, all my lines are pointing in the right direction, okay? So that gives us the best chance of hitting this ball straight and not slicing it. What I see a lot of times with slicers, right? So they're pointing way left because they want to hit it left. The thing is that you need to understand, the farther that club swings to the left, the more right that ball's going. So I've got guys going like this, they're cutting across the ball and that produces that spin. So I am a big advocate of just setting up square to your target line. If you were gonna overdo it as a slicer, you'd actually point a little right. I know that sounds opposite, but to get the ball going to the left like you desire, the club needs to go out to the right. So check your alignment, just make sure you're not open like this and we're pointing way over here to the left, okay? So that's gonna cause an issue. We wanna look at our grip. I've got a great grip video out there, take a look at that, but let's make sure we've got a grip that will support a straight shot. Let's make sure we're not setting up with a grip that's causing the face to open as we swing through. So the face has gotta be under control. Your alignment and your stance has got to be under control. Where's the ball at in your stance? So the ball position, yeah, draw a line, let it be on the heel. It can be a ball back of that, so it can be a little bit back. That's okay. Make sure you're consistent with your ball position, your alignment, and your grip. Once we've got those down and you know your grip is correct, you know your alignment's correct, you know your ball position's correct, then we'll get into the path. And the next 2 drills I'm going to show you are path drills. They're designed, I promise you, if you will practice them, you will eliminate that slice. You'll go from being this guy that's over here like that to starting to shallow the club and watching that ball go out there straight, which is a great feel. What causes the slice? Generally, people take it too far inside on the way back, and then they move the club out this way. You can see how the club head's coming out this way, and then swing hard to the left. A lot of times it's an effort to make it go left. That sends the ball out far to the right. So again, it's here, here, or even if they get it down here, at any point, if that club starts working out this direction, the ball's going out to the right. As you get better players start to do this as they start to figure it out, and they just close that face and they hit a giant pull. So what is the issue? How do we fix it? So we know that, so the issue is the club working out here in a steep way, okay? So to fix that, we need to get that club feeling like it's back behind the hands so that we can rotate through the ball. So the first thing that you're going to work on is just simply getting that club to go back with the club head outside the hands a little bit instead of back in here. One thing you want to watch are your hands being real active. So when you take that back, do your hands start kicking that club head back and working behind you before your arms are even moving. I'd prefer the hands to remain very calm in that first part of the takeaway. First foot, 2 feet if you can. Calm hands, Then you can break up, club's back behind you, it's in a good position. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your alignment rod. You should all have one. If you don't, please get one. You're gonna lay that thing down on the ground, and you're gonna actually just set up to it, and you're gonna work on keeping the club head going straight back on that alignment rod, okay? Real slow, up, down and through. So that's the first part. We're gonna keep you from taking that club and going inside with it. It's gonna just be like that. You can see how that looks, not that. Anytime we see that left arm working out, that club's going behind you, probably gonna slice it. So get the alignment rod out, work on that takeaway. Calm hands, keeping the club head going straight back. That's gonna address the takeaway issue. Now the issue of coming over the top of the plane or moving the club out, how are we gonna shallow that? All right, so what I've done is I've placed an old shaft I've got in the ground, and then put a noodle over top of it. And this is about a foot off the ground, okay? And I've got a golf ball directly underneath it. I'm gonna show you that here. There's the setup, golf ball directly underneath it. It's about a foot off the ground, all right? So now we'll get back here and you'll see the drill. This is gonna give you a feel for shallowing the club. And so what you're gonna do, we don't even have to hit this hard, but get your setup, club goes back, make sure it's not way inside like we talked about. You're gonna go up, and then you're gonna bring this down, and you're gonna tap that ball. And to do that, right, the club worked underneath. You can see, works underneath and around. If I come over the top, I'll hit the noodle. Here, underneath. Here, shallowing it underneath. You will naturally shallow the club. You'll drop it back because you'll try to get it underneath that thing. That's one setup that you can give a try. It's a great feel for eliminating that over the top move. Let's look at another one. All right, so put the ball on the tee. The next part, same thing, right? So we're always just trying to get people to feel that club shallowing as it comes down to eliminate a slice. So we can do that right here. Okay, so one thing we're gonna do, practice swing here, is go up to the top, drop the club on the ground, and then drag it through. So here we go. Goes up, drops on the ground. I'm still coiled, everything's turned. Drag it on the ground. So it goes up, on the ground, drag it through. And so right now the range is closed, they're mowing it. They do that on Tuesday morning, so I'm not gonna be able to show you a full swing here, but we're gonna do this just nice and slow. Goes up, on the ground, drags it through. Those two drills, you work on those and you get a feel for that, I guarantee you will eliminate that slice. Now, go watch my grip video, because if you got a bad grip, that can cause some issues definitely with the face. This will work on the path, eliminating that steep move where you're coming out over it. Now you're shallowing it, and that'll give you a better chance to hit it straight and eliminate that dreaded slice. All right, let me know what you thought of this video in the comments below. Click up here to subscribe to our page. Be on the lookout for more videos like this. Thanks a lot.